All right, so tell us about this dude yelling at women coming out of the women's bathroom.
So, well, there's something that I've seen a lot of women do while I'm out, and I've heard men get upset about it, but I've never seen a man get so upset about it that he literally just started yelling at the women doing it and standing on business about it. And this is what happened over the weekend where I witnessed. So I'm at a restaurant. And it's a smaller place, but there are a lot of people. So it's turned up in there. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of activity, in which seems like it's all good until people have to start using the bathrooms. And the problem was, it's one of those places where there's not just two bathrooms. There are individual bathrooms. So there's like 4 individual bathrooms. 2 are for men, 2 are for women. Mm-hmm. So by the time you have to go to the bathroom, because there's so many people there, it's a nice little line that you have to wait. And obviously, a lot of the times when you out, you having some drinks and you got to go to the bathroom, at the moment you realize you got to go, you got to go. Mm-hmm. So you're already waiting in this line. And then by the time you get around a little corner, and then you can start to see people coming out of the bathrooms. So there was a guy that was like 2 guys in front of me, and it was mostly like women in the front, and then the guys were kind of behind, and then it was like, a man, a woman, a man, kind of all over the place. So the guy and 2 guys in front of me is at the point where he's shaking. Legs is going, he's trying to hold it. I know that feeling. He's got to go. So sometimes somebody in front of you will be like, you know what, you clearly down bad. Go ahead before me. But it was all women in front of him. So the women were not letting him go, which that's fine, right?
Into the dude's bathroom, they're not?
Here's where we have the problem. Mm-hmm. So the guy by the time you get around the corner, he notices that all of the 4 bathrooms that were occupied, all women came out of all of them. And then that's when he lost it. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, I've seen this. It's a 1 bathroom thing. So it's like, obviously you're not going in there and somebody's in there. I guess women feel like, why can't you use the men's if that's the one that's available? But in his mind, mm-hmm. he was pissed because he had to go so bad, and he felt like he would have been able to go minutes before if the women were sticking to going to the women's and leaving the men's open for the men.
He's right, because those women's lines are always longer than the dudes' lines.
Always. Uh-huh. So I've seen a lot of men get feel away about it, but I've never seen a man so upset about it that he was like gonna dig in and let the women have it. And he let the 2 women that came out of the men's bathroom have it, to the point where they had to have people come over there and see what was going on and calm him down. And the room was really split, because it was like, okay, maybe you didn't have to yell and go that hard, but I'm sure there's a lot of men who have been in this situation who understood where he was coming from.
I've seen this a lot at stadiums or concerts or what have you, when it's so packed at the stadium that women just start using the guys' restroom and the guys' stalls. Mm-hmm. And as they're walking out of the stalls, guys yelling at them, what are you doing? We can't go into your bathroom. Why are you allowed in this bathroom? So I see that quite a bit.
I saw it, and that's why I understood where he was coming from. It's just they ended up kicking him out of the establishment. And they let the women stay, in which obviously a lot of the men were like, yo, that's foul, because he didn't do anything wrong, but I guess they felt like he was being loud.
He verbally accosted people over a bathroom.
Yeah, the yelling.
Yeah. He showed aggression. So sorry. And listen, for dudes to understand, you guys have seen it. We take a little longer to use a bathroom because we can't just whip it out and then turn around and go. So, and if you're a woman and if you've had a child, you end up having to use the bathroom more. There's a lot of little details that come into this, right? So if you have individual rooms where people can use the bathroom and it's that crowded in the bar, sorry, not sorry, they're all unisex now. And it is what it is. And whoever gets
no. If it's unisex, then it should say unisex on the bathroom doors.
Because sometimes it does. Sometimes
it really
assume
that law.
No, yeah, I'm going to assume, if I'm in a bar and it's just individual rooms and there's a massive line of people, we're just all gonna, whoever's in line, the door opens. It's like using a porta potty, like a row of porta potties at a festival. Whichever door pops open, that's the one I'm going in.
I'm rolling my eyes so hard, because if this was the other way around and guys were in the women's room and you guys couldn't get in, you'd be so pissed at dudes.
It's 9 times out of 10 it's not going to happen, though, because it's always the women that are having to wait longer for the bathroom.
But in the case where my man was literally about to pee on himself, and you might have 10 women in front of you and 1 man in front of you, that man got to wait 30 minutes to go to the bathroom now?
He's a grown-ass man. He shouldn't have waited so long to have to pee.
The Bert Show.